And okay. Trade out for some other objects. Keep changing. Yeah, go back and forth between them. And the flag. And over to the desk. Oh. Alright, get on in there. Get on over to your chair. Don't say anything. We'll never get this thing right.
Hello, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Van Allen's Attic. I am your announcer. My name is Kaye Lazar, and welcome to our a very special episode of the Van Allen's Attic. And it's a special election week episode. Who will win this election? Who?
And why does he have his hand up against his ear? He's deaf. He's half deaf.
Yeah, I'm so loud. I'm so loud. I'm breaking my eardrums. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, show the candidates so people know what we're up against in this great nation of ours.
Will this man be fired?
Yes, it's gonna be so perfect. They've already told me I'm fired, but I don't believe it. I don't believe in being fired. I believe in winning, and I'm just gonna keep winning because I say so. See, I say so. Here's the deal.
Let me tell you. You're all full of malarkey, you people. Let me tell you.
On day
one, we're going to bring back the phonographs.
That's right.
Forget the CDs. We're going to bring back the telegraph.
His face was white as snow.
And one of the things we're going to do when I become president, I'm going to be the oldest president ever. And
except for Bernie Sanders, who was 1 year older but didn't get it.
Well, if he didn't get it, then move along.
I love you, Joe. I love you. Oh, isn't he beautiful? Oh, I'm going to go multiply now. I'll see you later.
Joe Biden, the man from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Did you ever think we'd have a blonde president? Now we have a president from Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Thus spake Zarathustra. That's all I know how to say. Friedrich Nietzsche, I'm your philosopher of the day. We will philosophize ourselves into the next universe where all the Superman live.
I tell you something. I'm really looking forward to bringing back the telegraph because I have more plugs in my head than AT&T.
Okay. Yeah. Or something to that effect. I don't know what we're doing.
All right.
I'm going to try to get to the chair now.
Oh, it's me.
And we got to play. We got to plug it in.
Now, we have the elephant here, but we don't have the jackass.
Yes.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. Well, I got a skeleton octopus over here.
Yeah, well, that might work. We might get Francis the talking mule.
Francis?
We might talk about
Whee!
it. Whoa!
A flying octopus.
Help me, he's eating me. He's eating me.
Help me. Okay.
Actually, how could the octopus be bigger than the elephant? I thought that was the biggest.
I don't know.
Wait a minute. How could... Well, Donald Trump is the Republican, and he's bigger than the elephant. At least his ego is.
Yeah.
I heard that after the election, he's donating his ego to science. He's going to try out for statehood. Apply for statehood.
It's almost as big as New Jersey. They might have to make a new state for it.
Did you hear about New Jersey? They legalized marijuana in New Jersey, and now everyone in New Jersey miraculously was cured overnight of glaucoma. How did that happen?
I know my health went up a few ticks the moment I heard it on the radio. I know that.
A few states have
anxiety factor.
Marijuana.
Oh, we need to turn the computer around.
Yeah.
Well, we were ambitious with our show opening, and we really paid the price.
Well, no, it was a good beginning.
It was a good beginning. That's
Yeah,
what everybody's saying in America.
It's not how you start; it's how you finish.
How you finish.
You know that's true.
It's the journey that counts.
The journey is the finish. Do you know that I figured out if you're ever doing a part in a theater or if you're doing karaoke, they'll forgive you if you or doing a stand-up. They'll forgive you at the beginning if you mess up a little time. But if you have a big finish, they forget all about what you did.
Especially if they paid a $50 ticket on Broadway, they don't forgive you too well.
Well, let me tell you about those $50 tickets on Broadway. Someone said, "Do you like these shows you do are like you go to on Broadway or anything? Do you really like these $100 shows?" And I said, "Yes. If I'm going to pay $100 for them, I better like them. I learned to like them. I convinced myself to like them."
You whip yourself into a foaming froth of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's loud.
Yeah.
I'll turn it down.
Very stentorian.
Stentorian. You've been taking public speaking. I know. What's that organization people go to? The Toastmasters?
Yeah. Stentorian is also one of my favorite Armenian guys. Mr. Stentorian.
Yeah, I knew a Stentorian once. He was a Roman soldier, I think. Well, here we are at Van Allen's Attic. I'm Keith Van Allen, and this is the guy to my right, Kevin
the Democratic jackass.
Yeah. Kevin Cravat.
Not the Democratic.
Kevin Cravat and his cravat.
Yes,
It's got a Picasso cravat on.
Yes.
I can't believe this.
Yeah, you're all dressed up for the show.
Yes, I got to talk.
We're going to do
over my t-shirt.
We're
trying to look
episode later.
Trying to look presidential tonight. Yes, we are very presidential. And my dog Falla, who's already dead, and so am I. But no, you know that when FDR died. Mm-hmm. They played that famous piece of music, Samuel Barber's Adagio for strings, and I didn't know it went back that far, but that's how that piece got to be so popular. And then they started putting it in movies in the 70s.
I saw it on a toilet paper commercial.
But it was FDR. Yeah.
Play a little of Adagio if they don't know it. Can you play it?
I heard it this afternoon, but it's complex. I don't know. No. What? How does it go? Can't do it.
Yeah.
I'll work on that one.
And
but they also did your favorite, the New World Symphony, Going Home. Yeah. That was played at his funeral in Warm Springs, Georgia, which I was in the movie of. In the scene we did the movie of, that was my first extra.
You played.
They had
FDR.
No, they had a black guy playing the accordion.
He played FDR.
FDR was in the FDR was in the coffin.
He was in the coffin. I could have played that part.
And that was one end of the station. We shot it down in what's that station?
Yeah, you remember FDR's
down in Nottoway County, Keysville.
Keysville.
Anyway, that one end of the station portrayed Warm Springs, Georgia, and you walked around the other end of the station. It was Kennebunkport, Maine. So they put a couple of boats there
for the bushes.
It's just making the location pay.
Yeah.
Saving money.
Remember that great speech FDR made? He goes, "Ask not what you can do for your country."
I thought that came in 1960.
He said,
"Ask not what you can do for your country, but what your country can do for you." No, that's not it. No,
so that's the 20. That's
Jackie,
the
I gotta go
election.
practice this. I gotta go put the car in the garage. I'll be right back. But yes.
And then FDR also said,
"We have nothing.
Neither a borrower nor a lender be.
So I borrowed this from Shakespeare.
To thine own self be true.
Be true. That's why I'm going to make a great president. I can say these things while sitting by a fireside, and it's going to play very well in Peoria. It's going to be good. It's going to be good copy on television. We're going to get good ratings. Yes, and I'm good for the part. I tried out for the part. So,
now what was the plot of this movie? I mean, FDR died.
Franklin and Eleanor. No, it's the story of Franklin and Eleanor. The title is Franklin and Eleanor.
Oh, okay.
It's about the story of the relationship between FDR and Eleanor Roosevelt.
Oh, the girlfriend.
And it covers. He had Lucy Mercer and maybe one other.
Yeah.
But their marriage had kind of broken down now, and Eleanor had gone lesbian.
That's right.
And then she was living in the cottage on the same grounds up at not Campobello, but what's the place in New York? I've been there. Hyde Park.
Hyde Park.
I've been there. It's near where my uncle lived.
Yeah.
And I went over there one day, took the tour, and I sat in his wheelchair. I sat in FDR's wheelchair, and his bed was right there, and I was all by myself. I had a talk with FDR, and he said, "Stop making me sound like Thurston Howell III, Gilligan."
You know, there's if you don't know who FDR is, he's also a character in Annie. In the musical Annie, and
he's Daddy Warbucks.
Franklin Harriman played him in, I think, the movie. He played FDR in the movie Annie, and what's kind of neat is in that movie Annie, and in the play Annie, he's in a wheelchair, which you never saw him do.
I got to get this in. Keep talking.
And what happened was, and this is really funny. I was a lot of times when you see the show, the character is in a wheelchair, and then the actor will come out at the end as in the curtain call. And the one time we did it, the guy who played him was actually a gymnast. He jumped out of the wheelchair and did what happened to me? He jumped out of the wheelchair and did a cartwheel. As part of his curtain call. And he was FDR in FDR costume, yeah.
The guy that played FDR in that movie really looked like him.
Yeah.
I forget his name. Oh, I'm dropping my cucarachas over here.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking. It's a real cucaracha.
Oh, the maracas.
Yeah, whatever.
There's cucarachas in it. That makes it sound.
And
those maracas are really cool. When I was a kid, whenever someone went to like Mexico or something or anywhere, they would always bring those home for the kids to play with. And then sooner or later, two things would happen: the mother would throw them out, or the child would try to break them over the inside of them.
If you be careful with their antiques.
They're antiques.
So don't break them. Put them over there gently over there when you get through with them. Right. Put them in that pile because they're going to fall on the floor.
How do you play these? Like maybe while you play the music, I could be the percussion.
Yeah, I was trying to. I've been trying to get you into the music biz for a long time. But talking about FDR, there was a guy that played the part.
Yeah.
And I forget it. He looked like FDR, but so did a friend of ours.
Yeah.
A budding actor who died too soon. He's a very funny guy.
Yeah.
Al Simons.